Hey everyone. Okay, the people that I would identify in speaking to in my public speaking would be the patients, the doctors, the nurses, and the patient's family members. Those would be my audience and the type of people that I would have public speaking with. Okay, what I would speak about would be like things happening with the patients. Okay, with the patient and the family member, I would speak upon their plan of care, what kind of care they're receiving while they're upon our care or in our facility. Okay, as for the doctors, I will follow through their plan of care. Say there's got to be a certain intake, a certain outtake, maybe they're not allowed to eat, and we have to make sure that's documented that way. It would be by mouth and by documentations. Okay, as far as the staff, okay, say I work first shift, the second shift staff comes in and we pass along the information as our sign off. So just say I had Mr. John, and Mr. John we had to tell how much Mr. John's outtake was and if he had a bowel movement or not. So when I talked to the next CNA that came on, I would tell him Mr. John had a bowel movement at 3:30 this afternoon and his outtake was 100 cc's. That would be the terms that I would use with the doctor and with my staff that I'm working with, my employees, because we are employees together. But as far as with the patients and the family members, I would say it in terms that they would understand so they wouldn't be confused or lost. Okay, as far as my audience, it's going to differ. If we're in a meeting, there's like 10 to 15. With the family members, it's according to how many is in there. But as for the HIPAA law, I'm only allowed to speak to those who are on the plan of care sheet, like those are their power of attorney or their children or spouse. Those are the only ones that I'm allowed to talk to. I can't tell it to their cousins, their aunts, or their uncles, or their best friend. I can't do none of that because of the HIPAA law. Like as far as my speech, like I said, it'd be given in person. I don't think there would be any videos. I've never come across anything like that. I guess the only time we would have videos is if our charge nurse was not there at the time and something needed to happen, and we would do what you call a FaceTime, I guess because I've never had that happen. But most of the time, like I said, it would be the patients and the doctors and my employees that are with me. So as far as the education, there's a lot of education because there are different types. You have RNs, LPNs, CNA 1s, and CNA 2s, and you also have PCA workers. The PCA workers are just like, people that go in there and gives you the basic plan care, and then as far as that's the education. As far as the race, there's going to be all kind of race and all kinds of religions because we all get sick. I mean, there's no certain race that doesn't get sick and there's no certain religion that doesn't get sick. But we do have to follow their religion and their, just their plan of care, and their religion is in their plan of care. So according to their beliefs. Like certain foods they can't eat, and certain religions does not do blood transfusions. Certain religions don't believe in certain types of medication, so we have to follow that. And yes, the job titles will differ. You have different job titles. Like I said, you have your RNs, you got your BSNs, you got your LPNs, your CNA 2s, and your PCA workers. All that will combine into one for the plan of care for the patient or the client at that time. And those would be the type of people that I would be speaking to, and the type of communication I would have would be in that type of public speaking. And thank you. Have a blessed day.